Hi, it's Nikki here. And if you're feeling a bit low today, you're not alone. In fact, they've labelled today Blue Monday. Not only is it mid-January, the weather's shocking outside, the mornings are dark, it's cold, credit card bills might be coming in from Christmas. But if you're over 40, you've got hormone fluctuations going on as well that are just adding to everything. So I want to just talk about what might be going on and how you can improve things. So your hormones, as well as physical symptoms you might be experiencing, like tiredness, weight gain, joint ache, things like that, there's also a very strong relationship between hormones and the brain. So signals from the brain determine which hormones are produced, and hormones in the body also influence your brain activity. So cortisol is a big one. So stress today we know is unrelenting, especially if you've had a bit of a stressful Christmas or a really fun-filled Christmas, busy time. You're still going to have that stress, and if you're back to work, particularly if you don't really enjoy your job or your day-to-day life, then that stress is ongoing, and it's switching on your fight or flight response all the time, and that results in high levels of cortisol, and that can interfere with your brain neurotransmitters, particularly serotonin, your happy hormone, dopamine, your feel-good hormone, and GABA, which is your calming hormone. And stress is a particularly big thing for women over 40. We feel it more, we've got more going on, and our resilience goes down as we get older too. So it's a big thing. Second one is thyroid. So with low levels of thyroid hormone, your brain function can really slow down. Thyroid gives your cells energy. So if your brain hasn't got enough energy, it can result in depression, anxiety, brain fog, memory loss, poor concentration, those sorts of things. And thyroid conditions are much more common as you get past 40. Third hormone is estrogen. Now for women, estrogen levels can fluctuate wildly as you get past 40 during these perimenopausal years. Now, too much estrogen can cause irritability and anxiety, and too little can make you depressed, foggy, and over-emotional. The fourth one is progesterone. Now, this is your calming hormone, your anti-anxiety hormone, as I like to call it. And it does decline rapidly after the age of about 35 because your ovaries are depleting, you're not ovulating all the time, and progesterone only is produced when you're ovulating. And this can result in estrogen dominance. So not necessarily high levels of estrogen, but low levels of progesterone, making that ratio too much between the two. And low progesterone can cause irritability, anxiety, headaches, that kind of stuff, and interfere with your sleep too. The fifth one is testosterone. Not just a male hormone, women need it too. It rapidly depletes as we get older, and it can result in low mood, motivation, low ambition and drive. It's kind of like feeling like you just can't be bothered to do anything, that kind of thing, and increased anxiety as well. Number 6 is insulin. So a diet high in refined carbs or sugar can create too much insulin, and that can lead to inflammation in the brain, and that can alter the mood as well. Lastly, we mustn't forget, and possibly the most important at this time of year, is your vitamin D. I've talked a lot about vitamin D, but it's a hormone with a large number of receptors in the brain. So many of us live in areas with little sunshine for large parts of the year. I know I do. Deficiency is very common, and low vitamin D is very much linked with mood disorders and depression. So that's an easy one to rule out. Now, not just hormones that are problematic with mood. Your gut can have a huge impact on your brain function and your mood. Like, according to scientists, your gut is your second brain. So your gut is talking to your brain constantly through the vagus nerve. So if you have any problems in the gut, like IBS, or constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating, pain, or indigestion, then it could be affecting the way your brain's working. Now, there's also a lot of nutrient deficiencies. If you haven't got these things in your diet, that can affect your brain too. B vitamins, especially B6, folate, and B12, really, really important for neurotransmitter function. Tryptophan is another one. It's the precursor to serotonin, and it's an amino acid, and tryptophan's found in most sort of protein foods. You've got the omega fats, EPA, DHA, and GLA, and they really help your brain to function. Your brain's made up of 60% fat, so you need those healthy fats in your diet to help your brain work. Zinc, if you're low in zinc, zinc helps to create new brain cells. If you haven't got enough of that, you're going to be not creating as many as you need. Magnesium is another mineral that is thought to help improve brain plasticity. and vitamin D, I've mentioned, helps to reduce inflammation and it regulates nerve cell function. So what do we do if we're feeling low? Just want to do something natural? You can try antidepressants, obviously, but they don't work for a lot of women, and you don't want to be on them long term either. So natural solutions for depression. We'll check for hormone imbalances, first of all. Cortisol, thyroid, sex hormones, insulin. Check for nutrient deficiencies, vitamin D, B12, folate, those sorts of things, magnesium, zinc. Balance your blood sugar by eating low glycemic load foods, increasing your vegetables and your fiber, and limiting the sugar, alcohol, caffeine, and refined carbs. Get some sunshine for your vitamin D, or take supplements. Now, if you're in the UK in the winter, you're not going to get enough sunshine, so you will need to supplement, and I would advise getting a test done first. The next thing is to switch off and relax. So deep breathing as much as possible, meditation, mindfulness, whatever you like to do. Just relax and read a book, have a bath, do some yoga, whatever works for you. But doing it regularly will help to switch off that cortisol and get your brain working properly. Get out in nature if you can. Walking and time outside has been shown to help lift mood and reduce stress. It's an absolute no-brainer exercise. So I really hope that's helped, and I hope that your mood isn't too bad this January, and I'll see you very, very soon. Take care.